Hi guys, welcome back to Work in Project Hobbies. So we know this week is technically the release for the army box of Flash Eater Cod. So let's cut the chase. We definitely gonna check out the Flash Eater Cod army box set. This video is sponsored by Underground Hobby. Please check out the description link below.
So under the description, you can see there's a link here. Once you click into the link, you actually go to Lazada, which is technically an online platform where you can purchase Games Workshop product and also paint. So in Underground Hobby Shop, they have Games Workshop product, Magic the Gathering, AK, and a Song and Ice and Fire tabletop miniature game. So they actually have a lot of good deals, and you can check them out. They also have a wide range of Black Library and also more. So please show and support, and you can check out this link.
The Flash Eater Army box set. So if you play Flash Eater Cod or you like Vampire, this is the box you definitely need to check out. And here I'm gonna box opening for you guys and also have a review. Even I also will show you page by page of the Battletome so you can check out and is this really the set you want. But personally, as a Vampire collector and also a Flash Eater Cod player and also a fan for Nagash, which are anything under the Legion of the Death, this is the box you must get because it's all definitely is full new models, and also you have a technically a cool limited edition Battletome. In the same time, they also give you the battle scroll, they also give you the cards, and they actually give you all new sculpt. And of course, finally we actually have a really cool model. So you can see the box at the side technically is also the cover art and with the set of Flash Eater Cod. And at the behind, so we can see here, we'll show you the content. So for the content here, we can see this is actually what you get in the models. Total, you have 20 Crypt Guards. Technically, it's Crypt Ghouls, but slightly upgrade version. So they're actually holding axe and also they're holding spears or shield. So not axe, actually, it's halberd. So this is actually can show that they're more civilized. Not really civilized, they assume they are civilized. So this is a very nice kit bash as a man at arms or even technically Bretonians peasants. So here is technically our so-called Pegasus Knight. So but technically now their names is actually called Mohat Knights. So technically they on a very huge bat beast. Technically more, it's like a mixture of hybrid of a wolf and a bat. And one thing I really like is their banners bit is technically a sculpt based on like a human skin or technically very matched on their Flash Eater Cod. And of course they are very brand new hero. Technically it's a warden. It's Aberrant Warden with a nice wing post. So now we can see a very nice hybrid. And for finally they have upgraded their Wargulf. So this Wargulf is really nice. I really like the design and the theme. It wants you see actually give you back on those not super high fantasy. Instead, it got like those flavor of like the witches or those old Moheim, like those witch slayer. So this is definitely a very cool model. If you don't play Age of Sigmar, personally I still will buy this because you can use it even in Moheim, to be frank. You can do this in your own Kit Bash Moheim, and even you play the old world, why not use this? You can be a very cool Crypt Ghost, or even so if you want to burn some fans, you can even use this to play Bretonian Knights. But of course, this is really depends on your playgroup. If your playgroup is quite open mind, I actually did something like this. But I trying to do. I also have a Bretonian army, but I will do both way. So one is they think they are Bretonians. We use actual Bretonian models. Another one is we can see the actual. After the delusion cover off, you can see actually how they actually look like. So this is a whole model. You can see their contents. The contents here, they actually include a Battletome, 88 pages of Flash Eater Cod. They have 27 War Scroll cards, 33 enhancement card, 1 token sheet, and of course include 25 miniatures. So this is a very good set, and I heard from my local retail store, this is actually it's like a one-off, so it's kind of limited. Especially if you want to get the new hero. So far, you better get this because we know that once the army box is out of stock, most probably you just have to direct. So let's cut the chase. Let's box open this baby now. So when we open the box, so that technically can see the scroll. So let's go one by one a section. So first we can start off from the Gore Warden. To be frank, the Gore Warden set is a little disappointing because you can see they actually have not much context on the wing, but in a way also it can try to let you do some free hands. But if you want to use dry brush or contrast paint, the wing might be a little challenging. So this is just only one small sprue for the hero. And this is the Wargulf. It's slightly smaller than what I thought, but again, compared to the old design of the metal, this is way cooler. And later we also will assemble and let everyone to check out. This sprue, I believe, is actually the Morhack Knights, which is actually the goose on the beast of the bats. Technically, this I believe is each sprue is 1 unit. And they also have exchangeable weapon choice. You can see here you can have a spear, or you can even have a one-handed sword. And of course, one of my favorite part is they actually have a banner. It's actually made by skin and corpse of the previous maybe comrades or even others slaves that they can capture. This I believe shall be the Crypt Guard, which is actually the new Goose core unit. You can see those weapons all is really nice. I believe one sprue you can create 10, so total we have 2, which is can make 20 units. So in the box further, let's check it out. So here is the base, and technically this is our Battletome. A really nice cover. I believe this is technically limited exclusive edition for the army box set. When they release another new Battletome, should be, I expect it will be slightly different art, or maybe that is not a full cover art. Okay, here we can see a very cool art of the Gore Warden. This is also can be inspiration when we paint our model and the color scheme. So at the side, of course, they give, I believe this is 20 Crypt Guards base. This for the hero. So from here, here is actually a small slight touch up. You can see this is the Gore Warden, but actually they actually have a delusion they are the noble knights. This is actually what they truly look like in their mind or when they see their comrades. And there are more cards. So this is also a very nice add-on. So when you want to play, technically your war scroll, everything is here. You can just look through, and the rules, everything is to be simple. So that's all for the whole box. And now technically this is the full box opening. Let's check out on the book. So the book I tried to open, so I try not to damage the book because I actually kind of not just a player, I'm also a collector. So I like to keep the book in a good shape, so in future for reading purpose and of course to collect. So, okay, this is also show a very nice. Here, the cannibal corpse emerge from the shadow, hungry for both flesh and glory. So this is actually really to reflect that our beautiful flesh-eater corpse they are very prideful and noble in their mind. This is truly a delusional army. So let's check out for the building guide first. So here you can see they will show you what you can build. So starting they show you a Baron War, a Gore Warden. After that is Wargulf, and then Crypt Guards. And here one thing I like that current set, actually they give you a lot of multi-parts. So it actually kind of reminds me of the old days when you guys, if you guys familiar, the old set like the back in the Warhammer Fantasy, they always have multi-parts. And this is also quite close, means that their main body are the same, but now they give you more parts. They can switch on, you can switch weapon choice, or you can switch some position, or sometimes you can have a little slight mix and match. Here is the AC's Morhack Knights, and that's all. So let's check out on the Battletome. So this is technically a limited edition cover. So inside, first we have a really nice art to show the Gore Warden and our Flesh Eater card. And here with small introduction, come noble lords and ladies, come be seated at the king table and break bread with us, for the feast day have arrived. I believe the bread they mean probably is a liver or maybe a flesh of other armies. So here you can see our beautiful showruns also is coming soon. The Carrion King. Soon later we actually will also get Carrion, and also we will paint and to complete the army also for you guys. So the Cannibal Kingdom. Look at the art, so beautiful. I'm glad that my painting scheme, actually the color scheme that Guza have is quite similar, so I probably also will do the same, but maybe the post I'll do slight maybe I'll do a small modification. This is really cool. This technically, like they show, it's a bit like Stormcast Eternal, but after going to Chaos side. But actually I think they try to just more awesome and gruesome on the flash. The Empire of Delusion, Ghoulish Domain, Kingdom of God. Okay, here actually one thing they actually show a slide on the map, so they can show now the current faction and a little lore. Here also I would like to see more. I believe this is actually quite close to, oh, this is actually another card. I thought it's probably a medically Blood Knight, but I think it's not. I like also they show as a different kind of banner. It shows a bit look like the old world if you play Total Warhammer. They show you in faction. So on the same time, you can also have a slight idea of those faction banner how it look like. If future you are really that hardcore, you also can create back their faction. So this is the Crimson Chronicle. So here now we can see the total royal household now in Flesh Eater card they have in the lore. The grand cost is technically Morgal, Halomon, Blister Skin, and Grister Gore. All really cool logo, and it's very nice to add on. Maybe I could make an actual miniature Kit Bash banner, the BSB. And technically this is our Mighty Ushoran, the Mortar of Delusion. And we also have a few more characters. I actually really like they actually do way more. Well, actually this is look really cool. Yes, I believe this models actually came out once on the one that the goose that's sitting on the throne. Then this is the coming up new model. This is also the coming up new model. This is also, we have a ghoul version of Cardinal, or technically a Pope costume. Then also a Baron Gore Warden. So here, and look through more. This is technically more onto the laws and technically a background story of it. Then finally here we have showcase of the miniatures. So now actually we finally have released the army box set. We technically finally see the actual model. So coming up release, we actually will expect Ushoran and also their technically their Grand Justice, their judge, and so their Cardinal, and of course their Decapitator. So technically it's an executioner position. And this is their whole new range of the unit. And this is also from the Warcry set. I also have this model. Later, probably I'll make another one more episode to do a painting section and also a whole showcase for them. This is a really cool background, and from here, unfortunately, I think we doesn't see any new terrain release yet from the look of here. So these are some painting guide how you want to recreate those skin. It's really a cool guide you guys can check out and follow. Then here is slightly to show you introduction, and also now battle traits, technically the rules and how we can use this one. Later I will go through and maybe we'll brief through more shortly. These artifacts we can use, spells. Here, if you guys like to have a closer look, you guys can feel free just to pause the video and maybe you can look through in closer look. So the Grand Courts technically traits and the army rules. Then Path to Glory and the quest. Veteran ability, territories. And so this is technically a good scenario for our Path of Glory. We can also next time we can play technically a narrative. And let's see. For match play, technically this is our grand strategy and also our battle tactics. So now comes, we can see our rules. So Nagash probably, I think probably most is still the same. Now our main focus definitely is Ushoran and the rules. Overall, Ushoran is just quite cool. You can actually auto heal as long in the heal not only have ward 5. Every hero face you can build 2d3 wound. So as long your roll is not too bad, Ushoran definitely will stay. And in the same time, it can dish quite a lot of damage, and it's quite a good model for my opinion. Of course, there's a lot anti monsters unit now, but for what we have, I'm still quite happy that our Ushoran is not really just a glass, technically a sitting pass. It actually can do something. And of course, the Terrorgeist and also Royal Zombie Dragon. And this is the War Scroll for all the new models. This is the old one, but technically here we have the newer range. Basically everything mostly 5+ save. No, 4+, hitting on trees, wooding on trees. Of course, for our judge is slightly lesser, 4+. All should be quite cool. This is also another new hero unit from the previous release, but I have not get yet, probably in future. When I got a chance, I definitely will get it, and there's a lot potential for in conversion and also in a very good model for display. And of course, this is our old models, our Crypt Ghoul and Crypt Horror. And of course, this is the new Wagyu. Finally, they updated the Wagyu. And this is our beloved new models, Crypt Guard and Mob Hack Knights. And finally, just monster we have just Pure Terrorgeist and also Zombie Dragon. And these are some endless spells and also some terrain. So that's all, and this is the points of our technically for our Flash Hitter Court. So you guys also can check out. And so this is all for the Flash Hitter Court Battletome. So that's all for today. So if you guys like this channel, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Overall, I believe this set is a really cool set. It's definitely worth to get. And in the same time, if you guys like to start Flash Hitter Court, this is a must get box. And even myself, I'm still hesitating should I get a second box, because for the variety of playing the units, if you like to play more of the newer model, actually I believe it's quite good if you get another one box, because you can buy another, you can put in another of the knights, and not in the same times you also can use more on the Crypt Guards unit, because one Crypt Guard unit is in 10, but if you want to use pure full battle lines, I believe 40 will be enough for future any other plays. So it's ideally, of course, at least get one box. If you guys really like this army and the scout, also is really recommend to get 2 boxes so you will not regret, because I believe when you buy separately, probably it will be way more expensive, because now average one box for in Malaysia ringgit, now a unit infantry is almost 200 ringgit. So it's approximate like 185 to 235 around this price range. But if you now get a one whole army box, it just costs you 730. So it's technically, you almost not just free a Battletome, you even free one hero unit. So to be frank, it's actually quite worth it. So that's all for today. If you like this box opening and review, please like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to follow this channel. And if you guys also want to see my other Flash Hitter Court project, please look in the description below. I have done quite a few Flash Hitter Court and more will come. So that's all for today. See ya.